Hello, everyone. Welcome to a very special episode 10 of Your Take, My Take by John and Jacob. I'm John.
I'm Jacob.
And today we're going to wrap up our NCAA tournament by giving you guys our predictions of who we think is going to win the championship game. Like Jacob and I said in the last video, our predictions were right. Gonzaga and Baylor advanced to the finals. I think 95% of America probably had those picks. But as you've seen, it was a little different. Jacob and I both thought the Gonzaga UCLA game would be a blowout. That ended up being one of the instant classics of all times. And then the Houston-Baylor game, Baylor completely blew out Houston. So we were wrong on that, but we were right on the predictions on who would advance to the finals. And so, as tradition, we're going to do our coin flip. Jacob lost. Oh, wait, did you win last?
I won last time.
Oh, you won last time. So, predict it again. It's going to be heads. You're going to call heads again, aren't you?
Heads.
It's tails.
Oh, my gosh.
And so, Jacob lost. I'm going to let Jacob be the first to make his picks.
All right,
one pick.
Yeah. So, I'm going to go with Gonzaga. And the first time we did it, I went with Gonzaga, and I got made fun of, but Illinois ended up losing.
Who made fun of you?
You did. You were like, oh, Gonzaga's so small, and Drew Timme, he's a beast out there. He plays an old man game. He looks like an old man. He's gonna take them to the promised land and win for them. So I got Gonzaga, and yeah, what's your pick?
All right. Well, that was a very in-depth analysis by Jacob there.
Yeah,
so
that's all. Drew Timme. That's it.
So this was a tough choice between two great teams. I think they're both playing pretty well at the time. Right now, they're playing pretty well. I'm going to go away from Jacob, and I'm going to say Baylor's going to win it. And I'll give you my analysis why I think Baylor's going to win. First, I think you saw some weaknesses in Gonzaga's game. Gonzaga, if people can keep pace with them offensively, they're not a great defensive team. And we saw that. UCLA is not a powerhouse offensive team. UCLA has probably one legitimate go-to scorer in Johnny Juzang, and Johnny Juzang tore them up. And so Baylor has probably 3 or 4 legitimate scorers in their team. They have Devion Mitchell, they have Jared Butler, they have Teague, and they have that guy off the bench, Myers, who can come in and score too. The key is, can they slow down Drew Timme? Can Baylor slow down Drew Timme? And I don't know if they can. Baylor plays 2 bigs. They play Vital and some other guy who can play defense, but can they slow them down? I don't know that. So my keys for Baylor winning are this: they got to get Drew Timme in foul trouble, and they have to hit outside shots. If they can do that, I think they win. Gonzaga, what they have to do is keep Drew Timme out of foul trouble, and let Drew Timme do what he's been doing because he's been playing great. And the key for Gonzaga winning, in my opinion, I don't know if you agree with me or not, is Kispert has to hit outside shots. He hasn't done that all tournament. He's done that all year, but all tournament he hasn't done that. If he doesn't hit outside shots and doesn't take advantage of the mismatches that I believe that he can cause, Gonzaga is going to lose. That's my opinion.
Yeah.
I think Baylor's got better athletes. They have played much better defense. And as we can see, if their outside shots are falling at a normal clip, they're going to win. And that's my opinion. Jacob, that's it.
I have a problem with Baylor. I watch them, and sometimes they can go really cold. They shoot. They live by the 3. If they go cold, like, they could easily be losing by 10 and just fall because Gonzaga's got a really good offense. So if you don't keep pace, you're going to lose. So that's my one problem with Baylor, but everything else is pretty good.
But UCLA in that game, UCLA should have probably won that game.
Yeah, it's not Johnny Juzang's fault.
It was not. Johnny Juzang played really well, and that's 100% accurate. Jalen Suggs was their difference maker.
Yeah.
The problem is Jalen Suggs is going to face three potential NBA type elite athletes in the perimeter players that Baylor has. He didn't face that in UCLA, and that's the reason why I think Jalen Suggs is kind of going to be negated. That's why it's going to come down to Timme, and it's going to come down to Kispert. If Kispert doesn't hit his shots, Baylor's going to struggle. And if the real key is if Drew Timme, who's been prone to get in foul trouble, if he gets in foul trouble, I think Gonzaga is going to lose that game too. But again, I agree with you.
Yeah.
If Baylor doesn't hit their normal outside shots, then they're going to struggle too because they rely a lot on their outside shooting. And it wasn't until the game against Houston that they actually started hitting their normal outside shots. And when we saw that, they blew out
I know they play really well if they hit all of their shots. So
did I convince you to change your?
no,
I did not. Well, hey,
definitely not.
we wanted to say Happy Easter again. Today is actually Easter. I hope you guys are enjoying time with your family and friends. We love this. I love this time of the year, both for religious purposes and also for the opportunity we have to be together as a family. So I hope all of you guys are having a good Easter. I hope you guys are enjoying the tournament. It was great. The last game was phenomenal, and I think it's an instant classic. But I'm hopeful that the championship game tomorrow will be great too. Let us know what you think. Like us, comment, and tell us who you think is going to win, who you agree with more, Jake or I. And yeah. So thank you for watching episode 10 of Your Take, My Take by John and Jacob. I'm John.
I'm Jacob.
And have a great day.